It's your boy, Scotty Cash, doing another action figure review. This time we're going to take a look at, say it with me at home, boys and girls, Build-A-Figure Collection, Mandroid, Captain America, Marvel Legends, Infant Series, Marvel Now, Captain America. Basically, right now, Captain America. Or Winter Soldier Captain America. Why would they just put that on there? Marvel Selects, or Marvel Legends, Winter Soldier Captain America line. I got this figure before I went to C2E2. Wednesday. We left Friday morning. Got back Sunday night. Didn't get to open it until Tuesday morning. Was so excited to open it. I seen them all over C2E2. I couldn't wait to get home and get them. One thing at a time. Let's do the package first, then we'll get to the figure. Really like the packaging. Really like the packaging. Nice big bold letters. Big picture window in the front so you can see everything. Awesome pencil art of Captain America throwing his awesome shield. Sometimes I like different stuff like this. Instead of putting a action figure on the side or a color version of him, it's a penciled version that I've never seen before. I'm sure it was just made strictly for this packaging. Marvel Legends logo on top, kind of with a shiny glare. Same with the Captain America. It shows the action figure. Little slogan, Marvel Now, Captain America. No matter how often Arnim Zolof's Twisted Creations beat him down, Steve Rogers will always stand up. Build-A-Figure Collection Mandroid shows Mandroid all complete with all his pieces. Shows some of the other figures in the line. And it also shows some figures that are in the line not shown yet. That's right, I don't even know if I said that right. There's some like, oh, who is it going to be figures when they come out fall 2014. Now, I'm not actually 100% positive, but I'll be kind of upset if I collect the whole line and I couldn't get the rest of the Mandroid figures until fall of 2014. Because this is barely now spring. Comes with a little booklet on how to assemble Mandroid. Little Mandroid helmet. I definitely won't be collecting all these figures. Not especially enough to get Mandroid. Mandroid's head. Mandroid's head's probably going to eBay. But it's got this nice shield, if you will. It's white on the blue, but it's basically not colored in, so it really doesn't look like a shield. On to the figure. Now, looking at the figure in the package, without glaring at it and looking for defaults or defects or anything, I absolutely love it. Marvel Now Captain America looks amazing. I like how they went back to the old helmet style with the chin strap. I think it's the old helmet style. I don't know a whole lot about Captain America. This is the first Cap I bought since probably Captain America is in my top 10 favorites. But I had the original Marvel Legends figure that can, in my opinion, nothing touched. Absolutely love that figure. But he has a peg hole on his back, and his new shield snaps into the back. So instead of wrapping it around his arms, I love this idea. That's awesome. Anyway, not to get too far ahead of myself. The colors are amazing. Absolutely love the colors. We'll go over all the good stuff first. Like I said, I love the helmet. Everything is sculpted. The inside of his arms, there's some gray that match the belt, that match his knee pads, that match his chin strap. The gloves are all sculpted. The glove, here is sculpted. His glove is sculpted. The belt's sculpted. The lines on his stomach that are painted, the red and white, there's lines there. They're not just painted on. The star sticks out. Looks like he's got like a chest protector piece on that's sculpted on there. There's wrinkles in his neck. There's wrinkles on his shirt. Like I said, the belt. There's wrinkles on his pants. His knee pads are sculpted. His boots are sculpted. His shoes are sculpted. He's even got wrinkles in the back behind his knees because it's a double knee joint. So it basically blends into ruffled pants, which I absolutely love. I mean, the articulation is good. I don't need 1,000 points. I don't need double arm and double knee, because most of the time when I stand my figures up, they stand boom, just like this, side by side. Or, with their hands on their hips, because that's what Superman does, so everybody should do that. But first taking him out of the package, absolutely loving. The shield looks great. The shield is even sculpted on the inside. It's sculpted on the outside with a nice glossy paint. Don't worry about it. It's like titanium steel or whatever. I mean, it's not going to break. Like I said, the shield has a peg on it, but when you flip it over, it becomes something that snaps on his wrist, that snaps right on his wrist. Alright, now the downside of this figure to me, and then we can go back to some of the positives, because I really can't say enough about this figure. But the downside to me is, and it might just be my figure, it could just be my figure, paint applications and loose knees. This knee feels like it's getting ready to fall off. Therefore, his double knee joint on his left hand side isn't worth a damn. It's not worth a crap. You have to set him off to a side like he's chilling up against the wall at the club. What's up? Me? Him? What it is. But and that's not Captain America. You know what I mean? Like I've worn it so loose that he can stand finally, but when I first got him out of the package, he couldn't stand forward. Like, he has pivot joints on the feet that go all the way up to where you can, looks like he's running almost. Well, the left one didn't do that, and I like wore it down so much from the plastic that he finally can do it, but it's not as good as the right foot. You can do different poses with him. You really can, and he'll end up eventually stand. But, you know, I just wish that for 20 bucks, actually for 10 bucks, I'll tell you that in a second, for 10 bucks, it just could be a little bit better. And I get that it's like, you know, multiple manufactured or whatever, you know, they're mass produced, so they can't look at every single figure and be like, no, this is default. But I mean, look at that. That's awful. That's terrible. But real quick, the story is, went to Walmart, bought all kinds of stuff. The older lady, she's probably in her 60s, glasses, her name's probably, you know, Margaret. She scans it and says, 1996! And I was like, I know, right? It should be worth like 10 bucks. 10 bucks. Yes! Honest to God, old lady Rivers ranked me up for Captain America Marvel Legends for 10 bucks. $9.99 or $9.96 or whatever it was. Because she felt an action figure toy wasn't worth $19.96. Maybe I got a good deal. Maybe that's why his legs loose. The toy guys were like, oh, you get that for 10? His left knee ain't worth a damn. Anyway, you know, looking at the figure, when I set him on my shelf by my other figures, you won't be able to see it, his leg, unless you're really, really looking at it. But it just kind of bothers me. Another thing is the paint applications on his stomach. When you hit up the articulation, there's like a giant chip there. There's a giant chip on his right side, on the back of his left shoulder. Sorry, his right shoulder. There's some gray where someone got a little crazy with the paint. There's some gray on the white of his sleeve where somebody got a little crazy with the paint. Other than that, it's good. I've seen a couple other reviews where the A on the helmet was messed up. I didn't pay any attention getting this figure. My A is perfect. For 10 bucks, I would be a fool to take this figure back. For 20 bucks, I would at least try to take it back and get a different one. Now, if this isn't happening, I could deal with the paint applications all day long. A little spot here, a little spot there, but this, it's almost unacceptable. So, I mean, I probably will still try to take him back for 10 just to see if I can get, you know, but I'd rather have him for 10 than not have him at all. You know what I mean? Anyway, articulation is amazing on this figure. You always hear me say, I don't need a bunch of it. And I don't need a bunch of it. You could have got rid of the double elbow and the double knee and I like the pivot boot. I like the pivot boot. If you got rid of the double leg and double knee, I'd be perfectly fine. Or, yeah, double elbow, double knee. But his head goes way up like he's looking up. This is the first figure that I own that can look up that way. Or look down that way. If you look up all the way and hit him back with a midsection articulation, he's looking straight up. Now, how awesome would that be if he was Superman? He's not. I know he's Captain America. Captain America is still in my top 10. I'm going to get ready to do a top 10 list here pretty quick. C2E2 got me in the mood to be talking about my favorite superheroes, and you guys need to know who they are. Anyway, the neck is amazing, full 360, all the way up, all the way down, ab crunch articulation, where he's looking down, hunched over, where he's looking all the way up. The shoulders are kind of hindered. They only go up to a certain point, but they're on a ball joint, so you can move them almost any way. Bicep articulation, double elbow, not glove, but wrist, and it's just circle. It's not like full 360 or nothing. The figure does not turn like 360 around the waist, but the ab articulation is stunning. The legs are also hindered, only go up to a certain point. Top of the thigh, double knee, boot, and ankle goes left, right, up, down, back, and forth. Ankle's amazing, which is good because now I can pose him in a special way so people can't see his knee if I need to. Boom. Quickly. Throw that shield on there. Bada! Capt. That's right. Colors are vibrant. Love the colors. It makes me want to go out and buy a comic and just read all about him right now. Alright, well, look at, oh, that looks terrible with his knee like that. We gotta fix this before we go. That's better. No, he's Captain America. Okay, guys, if you have any questions, sometimes I don't check the comments because I don't want to hear about my HD or my non-HD camera or how my breath smells. I'm not even sure how you know my breath smells. It doesn't. It's fine. But I don't care about the negativity, so I just don't read the comments. So if you have a question, how about you email me? You say, well, what about this on him? ScottyCash2@gmail.com or ScottyCash@popculturenetwork.com. It's up to you. Email me. Thank you guys for watching. I'm outie.